I have a story time about our trip coming back home from New York. I'm in the middle of a parking lot. There's people all over me, so if I'm looking around, that's what I'm looking at. The day we traveled home, we had to get up at 5 in the morning, and I am not a morning person. I'm usually going to bed by 4 a.m., not waking up. I was barely alive trying to get everything together, but thankfully my aunt is a very helpful person, so she made it a nice, easy, smooth transition from being asleep to getting everything together to being in the car. So that helped a whole lot, and the baby stayed asleep while we were doing all of that, so that helped even more. So she stayed asleep until we got to the airport, and at that point she had had a nice nap and she was ready to go. And it was nice because we got through check-in, we got in through security without me having to drag a sleeping baby as well. So we did all that, but then we had an hour left to board the flight. And this is where my baby just was like, this is my airport. It belongs to me, and I am going to take over this airport. And she ran all over the place. And she just did laps and laps and laps like she was training for the Olympics, because, I mean, she did not stop. And she's super fast, like for a little baby with tiny little legs. That girl was gone. And I wish she would have just did laps like around the seats, and I could have just sat in the seat and just like watched her like this. But no, I had to, as tired as I was, had to chase behind her the entire time. But luckily, miracles still happen, and we're able to sleep on the plane. And the plane was like a normal plane, like it was luxurious, but in a handmade just for me kind of way. It's the smoothest takeoff, the smoothest ride, the smoothest landing, and we slept the whole time. It was like a little slice of sky heaven. But the flight was only an hour long before we got to our next destination, where we had a 4, maybe 5 hour layover. The 1 hour flight was just enough time to give us enough rest for the chaos that was about to ensue.